Okay. Hey, Mom. So today will be the first recording of the new format that we're going to try out for your brain. 15-minute episodes. I wanted to do it with a new game Art got for me. He's the one that saw it, just kind of like perusing through Steam. He saw it and was like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" I was like, "No, what is this?" And he was like, "It's this." I was like, "Oh, I need to get that," and so he got it for me. It was very sweet. So make sure you say thank you to Ark. Uh, Otherwise, you'd have to wait even longer until I could afford it. So, yeah, I'll give you a hint as to what the game is. Hmm. Hmm. Does that sound familiar? It should, because it's Star Trek. So, Star Trek has a whole, like, new game that's out. It's pretty freaking cool. I haven't played it yet. The audio is going to go kind of in and out a little bit here for a second while I get everything set up. That's fine. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, whole new game. It's a, well, it's like a roguelite. The whole mission, the idea is that you are playing the Voyager, you're trying to get home. If you don't know what a rogue light is, well, you're gonna find out. Let's see, we've got 3 difficulty modes. Adventure, focus on the journey, recommended for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without the constant pressure of the fight for survival. Resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, dialogues and away missions are less challenging. Homesickness is a minor problem. Survival, the authentic Delta Quadrant experience, recommended for experienced strategists and resource managers. Resources are limited. Combat is challenging. Dialogues and away missions are demanding. And homesickness is a problem. And then Years of Hell, the ultimate stress test, recommended for players who've already completed survival mode in which to put their skills to the test. We're gonna go with regular survival. You are the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through the procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story. So, as I understand it, we're going to be put in charge of the Voyager right as it pops into the Delta Quadrant. And then our goal is to like make it home. Now, my understanding is that this is a roguelite, which means that each run through is going to be different. And that if you die, everything resets, but usually there's some form of what we call meta progression. So, like, if you lose, you restart, but you've unlocked new things. So, I think that's the case with this. I haven't looked too deeply into it because I kind of want to experience it blind. It could also be a rogue like, not to be confused with a rogue light. And a rogue like is if you die, everything restarts. No progression of any kind. So we're going to find out. Wow, it's taking a minute to load. Oh, here we go.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place.
Is that Tom Paris?
Stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Oh, Tom Paris, you'll get to do way more than touch the helm. All right, gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. Alright, Terry Kim. Sorry. Wow, there's so much fucking nostalgia right now. I remember watching this show with you, like every night as we like went through the DVDs and stuff. It was so much fun. Love Voyager. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for a Maquis vessel. It is Tom Paris! With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best ham pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis. Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Oh my gosh, the nostalgia. Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is Captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. See, we're gonna get a little tutorial mission in the Badlands before we get warped to the Delta Quadrant. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. A subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming. The colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert. Helm evasive maneuvers. Too late! The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. God, this is making me want to watch Voyager. God, I haven't watched Voyager in so long. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Oh, man, the cockpit's all messed up. Damage report. Major hull and deck damage, the transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're that's right! They lose the original Doctor, they gotta get the hologram! I forgot about that. I always forget that the hologram Doctor wasn't the original Doctor. Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway... Oh, okay, we're finally getting into some gameplay here. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Alright, click on the question mark icon 1 on the left side of the screen to revisit any tutorial screen. On controller, press D to pad left 2 times. Activate stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. So we click it. Alright, so... looks like every room is going to have a power resource and a personnel resource in order to run. Makes perfect sense. That's totally normal for games like this. Allows for scanning points of interest in your system. All right. Looks like, yeah, energy. Warp core is in green mode. Okay, so our warp core is going to produce energy. Energy provided by the warp core is used to operate every room in the Voyager. Each warp core tier provides a different amount of energy. Okay, so we're going to be limited in what we can build until we can get the warp core upgraded. So it's going to produce a certain amount, and then each room will be consuming a certain amount. Let's see here. We got science points. Are a vital part of repairing life support and constructing and upgrading rooms. Okay. You know what? Sorry, the tutorial is gonna tell me all of this. I normally just sit and like look and try and figure stuff out on map, but we'll switch on. Boop. Captain, the sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry's trying to stammer is that we're not in the Badlands anymore. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we've jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Alright, let's see. Scan. Scan points of interest marked with white question marks to reveal resources. Scan until you reveal the deuterium resource. Okay. Do I just click to scan? Oh, it's right click to scan. Oop. Let's grab the deuterium. Oh, first thing I found was deuterium. Alright, sweet. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Dark green and light green, excellent and good outcomes. Higher rewards, such as extra resources, morale, and blah, blah, blah. Yellow, average outcomes, can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, bad and terrible outcomes. Lead to low rewards and medium to major setbacks, like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. So there's nothing to reveal. Debris field. We're just gonna scan. Doesn't seem like scanning costs us anything. So, I click and hold, we'll go here. Where's the cycle? Past cycles one, okay. Alright, we detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something easier. Collect any easily accessible resources. So the bar is green, so it's only good. Or use the tractor beam to try and clump up the debris for easier collection. Okay, so because it's green and yellow, that means we have, looks like a 55 to 60% chance for more resources. And an average. You know what, we'll do this. We're gonna risk it a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Okay, so whenever we make a choice, this little thing will randomly generate a number, essentially, that'll land us somewhere on this graph. We want to land in as green as possible. But we got like 100% reward distribution, so we got an additional almost 300 deuterium. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Okay, so I can see the whole ship. Haha, look at it! It's the whole ship! Okay, so this is main engineering. And then we need to get to tier 1. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquin vessel next to it. Let's see, I can do the optional try hailing them, or I can just scan for life orbs. I feel like in Voyager, they always opened up with a hail. Or maybe that was TNG. I feel like opening up with a hail is important. Hail them. No response, Captain. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Sensor array level 1, chance 40 plus 35%. Scan the array. What about the array? Failure. Seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit. We need to repair the transporter room. Keep track of your resources in the main HUD. Deuterium is this blue thing up here. Your fuel that powers the warp drive. Duranium and tritanium are these two right here. Essential for construction and repair. And then 3 is crew. Crew is needed to operate key systems and rooms. And that's in the far right. So this is a deuterium deposit. And this is... I think this is duranium? Yeah, the ore is tritanium. Okay, so this is 3 cycles away, 4 cycles away. But there's also a freighter nearby. Okay. We're gonna go to this farther one, and then we can kind of like scoop on down. Collect any easily accessible resources. All right, let's go gambling. Boop. Average. Okay. Well, we now have all the duranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select a room to bring up the controls. If you have the resources and work teams needed, you can initiate repairs. So where's the transporter room? It's just down this, like, turbo shaft. Repair. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. We will be going to the array, but in a little bit of a roundabout way while we're gathering. Repair parts of the main mining station to mine some resources. Engineering office level 1. So we just have to safely search for anything valuable. Okay, good. Talaxian Baxial freighter. We found an abandoned ship that drifted in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Leave storage alone. We don't have a torpedo launch bay, so we're gonna focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. Okay. Oh, and our deuterium is full, so we didn't get a full amount. But it's fine. It's fine. You know what? Actually, for this game, we're gonna move me over here because all of the like things are on the right hand side. So, transform, flip vertical. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Now I'm an upside down snail. Flip horizontal, and then oh no, flip vertical. Bop, there we go. Just flip vertical. Not flip on the vertical axes. I see. Okay, transporter room. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills, which is represented over here, above their head, and traits. Okay. Ah, okay, so the little thing here. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Recommended traits: pilot and quick-witted. Oh, well, I only have 2 heroes. Oh, okay, so it shows me the kinds of challenges that could appear, and then Okay, I see. And then their skills match up with the challenges over here. Okay. Decide on an approach 1 and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. The skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions what to do next? Look for any footprints or strange noises. That needs 25. Scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures. Okay, that seems like, yeah, this is a slightly higher chance of success. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working on the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. Alright, looking at my timer, we're a little bit over 15 minutes, so we will complete this next bit of the tutorial and challenge on the next 15-minute episode of this series. So yeah, I'll see you then.